Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. I want to welcome you to Oregon class number 497. 497 classes that have happened on this campus. That's pretty amazing. That means 500 is just around the corner. All right, so I want to welcome everybody in person as well as everybody that is watching live streamed. You're joining us at the Oregon Campus Visitor Center. And I have a bit of a special surprise. Right around 2 o'clock or so, we're going to switch the live feed over to California where they have their fun day and they're going to be delivering puppies. So all of you that are watching on computers, cell phones, whatever, you get to see all the little fluffy faces. Lucky you. For you in the audience, welcome to go back and watch the video afterwards and see the little fluffy faces. All right, I just wanted to say congratulations to all of our clients as well as their puppy raisers. We have 4 graduating guide dog teams today, and then we also have 1 graduating canine buddy team. And a canine buddy is an individual that is taking one of our dogs that is trained through the program, and they can be an age from 5 up. The canine buddy does not have service dog rights, but it does receive the full benefits of the guide dog teams. So we will talk about that a little bit later. All right, I do want to say thank you though, because quite often you hear it takes a village. Well, with guide dog, it takes a village. There are a lot of people that come into this program, and I really want to call the first group up, which is the puppy raisers. I'm sure there's some in the audience, and there might be some prospective puppy raisers here. The puppy raisers are people who take these adorable little fluff balls and turn them into a really special animal. And it's not an easy job, and it's really hard to give them up. And so I really want to say thank you to the puppy raisers. How about a round of applause? So they give a ton of time. Then we have people that may not have the time, but they donate in different ways. Our donors are fantastic. We do not receive any money from the government, so this is all via donors. And without them, we could not do this job. And then there's our volunteers. Our volunteers come onto campus, or they foster care a dog, or they come to the administration building and stuff envelopes. They help feed the dogs, walk the dogs. They're fantastic. So can I get a round of applause for our volunteers and our donors? Then I also want to say thank you to the staff. For those of you who are here, you can see it's a pretty big place we've got going on here with lots of buildings. So we've got a huge maintenance crew that helps out, our dormitory staff that takes care of the clients, and oh boy do they feed us well, right? Yeah, they're over here nodding their head, yes they do. And then we also have the kennel staff that take care of the dogs on the weekends or when the instructors are out. Without all the staff, we wouldn't be able to make it run, and I want to say thank you to them also. All right. So the last thing we're going to do, well, actually, let me say that better. Normally, for any of you who've watched this before, we do this a little differently. I would introduce video, but we're going to watch that later because I want to make sure we have time to see everything and then switch over to California. So the first thing I'd like to do is talk about our Canine Buddy program. And I'm going to ask the guys in the back if they can go ahead and bring up some photos for our 1 Canine Buddy. There we go. And Isabella is receiving Figgy. And as you can see in the slide, Figgy and Isabella are sitting together on a shaded driveway with trees behind them. Isabella is leaning against Figgy's shoulder with her hand on Figgy's front paw as they both look off to the side. Oh my goodness, she's cute. So Figgy's person, Isabella, wrote a little note, and it says, "I am so happy to have Figgy dog. She wakes me up in the morning with slimy kisses." I know where you're at. I've got a dog too. All right. I also have a letter from the puppy raiser. And if we can go ahead and pull up the 2 slides for them. All right. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. All right, the photo on the left is 7-week-old Figgy sitting in her green puppy jacket in front of a flowering blue hydrangea bush. She's looking curiously at the camera. The next photo, which is on the right, is a 7-month-old Figgy standing in a forest snowy landscape with red boots. She has a bit of snow on her, she has a bit of snow on her nose. All right, so Figgy's puppy raiser writes, Figgy was an amazing dog to raise. It was even more fun to raise her since she is one of our grand puppies because we raised her mother, let's see, I know there's a Spanish way to say this, Mallorca, excuse me, and I apologize if you pronounce it the English way. Figgy loves to go with us whenever we went on errands and to work. Members of the Seattle Puppy Club enjoyed her, and she brought smiles to everybody she saw at work. We love Figgy, and we are honored to raise her. No doubt Isabella and her family are going to enjoy Figgy for many years. All right, can we have a round of applause for Isabella and Figgy? Okay. I would like to introduce Savannah, who is an instructor and worked with the team. Our other instructor, unfortunately, is unable to be here. His name is Richard, and he is currently at a tournament with his personal dog, and we've got our fingers crossed that they do really well. All right, here you go, Savannah. Introduce our people.
Hi, like Candace said, I'm Savannah. I'm an apprentice instructor here. I have the honor of introducing our wonderful clients. So first up, we have Dr. Jolene Bean of Gatesville, Texas. She received Captain, a female black Labrador Retriever. Captain was raised by Laura and Shelby Ecker of Elbert, Colorado. Jolene is excited to take Captain around her ranch and start classes at Baylor University in the fall. Jolene plans to do community education on vision loss and blind resources. Jolene is looking forward to many kisses from Captain.
Savannah. Cappy, sit. Thank you all for being here. I told Shelby that I'm a crier, so I'm going to try really hard. Shelby is now, let me get this right, you are 11? And she started being a puppy dog raiser with Cappy when she was only 9. Isn't that incredible? Cappy was her first puppy to raise, and she has done an awesome job. Shelby, thank you. Thank you for playing with her and taking care of her. And so now, I feel that way. Here I go again. Laura is her mother, and Laura and her family have raised 24 puppies before Cappy. What an investment in the blind community. Thank you. Thank you for all you've done for people like me and for the people they touch. Thank you.
Goodness, I'm also a happy crier, so this is a good match. Captain was Shelby's very first puppy. I've been doing this a while, but we joke in our puppy club that Shelby's been raising since she was in utero. She's had so many puppies and was so excited to turn 9. Turning 9 was such a big deal because she could officially raise a puppy and help and have her name on the paperwork. And we were so thrilled to get Captain. She was such an easy puppy, so easygoing, easy to work with, such a blessing that Shelby's first experience was with such an incredible dog, and they really grew together. And Shelby, at the end, we took on another puppy that I worked with mostly, and so the last 5 months, it was Shelby and Captain, and they did everything together, and it's very sweet. to see it come to an end like this, that she's going to be with Jolene, and it really seems like a match made in heaven. We have so much in common. Our lifestyles are very similar, so they did a wonderful job matching these two ladies together. And we are just so thankful for you that you are the one that is receiving her, and for Captain just being able to have her in our home for as long as we did. And we look forward to hearing about your adventures and going back to school. That's so exciting. Captain is going to snore during those classes. It's going to be great. All right. Thank you.
Okay, next, let me flip this around. We have Miss Marnie Blair of Grass Valley, California, who received Dennis, a male yellow Labrador Golden Retriever cross. Dennis was raised by Lisa McCoy of Bend, Oregon. Marnie is looking forward to hopping on the bus to Nevada City to her radio station and producing her podcast with Dennis. They also look forward to swimming in the Yuba River together.
Oh, thank you. Hello, I just want to, this is a very emotional moment for me. I want to thank my friends and my family that were so supportive, and my loving spouse, Lisa, for all the support that she gave me. I also would like to just generally thank Guide Dogs for the Blind for paying for me to go have orientation and mobility in San Rafael, California, and a big shout out to Regina Kuches, who is my orientation and mobility instructor. Thank you, Regina. I really want to just give a huge hug to Savannah, to Candace, to Richard, and to the entire staff here. You guys are not boring, even though you're in boring Oregon. And lastly, I want to really thank Lisa. Thank you so much for raising such a beautiful, beautiful dog. Dennis is a godsend. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I raised Dennis. I just want to say a couple of things about this handsome guy here. He was kind of an accident for me. I was raising a puppy, and I co-raised her, and so I had 2 weeks off, and Guide Dogs was asking for some help to get some puppies off campus until they could find permanent raisers. And I said, okay, well, I have 2 weeks, I'll take a puppy. And I picked Dennis up, and that night, I asked my leader, can I keep Dennis? And he was just such a cute fluff ball, and he stole my heart immediately. So I raised him by myself, which was something that I hadn't done for a couple dogs past. He is my 7th puppy, and he was very special from day one. And some of the funnest things about him is that he loves his water bowl, and he loves to make a mess out of it. And he likes to boop you in the nose when you're sleeping to wake you up. But he's always a dog that is up for anything. We did a lot of traveling. We flew on quite a few flights, and he was the greatest travel companion. And when I got to talk to Marnie for the first time, the moment I heard her voice, I thought, she's so sweet, and I'm so grateful that Dennis gets to go to such a kind person.
Thank you, Lisa.
Next, we have Mr. Koji Masuda of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, who received Chicory, a female yellow Labrador Retriever. Chicory was raised by Karen and Philip Kramer of Duval, Washington, and Stefan and Barbara Bretman of Woodinville, Washington. Koji is excited to have a safe commute to his office in downtown with Chicory. They will also be traveling to conferences and expanding their horizons of activities together. Here you go.
Hello, this is Koji. I just had to retire my first guide dog 2 weeks ago, and it was a lot harder than I expected because I had him as my best friend for over 10 years, and now I have a chicory, and so I know she's gonna be my best friend as well, and the training this time was just as challenging for me, but I had a lot of support from the staff here, and that I got a lot of support, so I had to thank everybody here, and I finally got to see everybody that raised Jiggery. I don't know, because I'm older, she seems a lot stronger than before. But she's gonna have to go home with me in Pittsburgh. She'll have to learn to guide me in a very cold weather or hot weather, icy, and she'll have to learn to pee and poop in that kind of weather as well. I work in a kind of like office setting, helping people out with people with disabilities. I'll be visiting different homes, and so she'll be at different doctor's office, dentist's office, and my boss's office, men's bathroom, all those places. But I just have to really thank everybody that puppy raisers that raised her, because she's such a loving puppy, and you have to be dedicated to be able to do what you do for all the guide dogs, and so I appreciate that very much, and I hope to keep in touch. And I couldn't have done, this wasn't going to be possible without them. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to say some thank yous first to Karen and Phil, co-raisers. It was a really, really great experience, a lot of fun. This was really, really great. I want to thank the Redmond Puppy Club and the leader, Melissa Barnes, for all the support and guidance. And finally, I want to thank Chicory. She made guide dog raising really, really easy. So, Koji, you're getting a fantastic dog, and I wish you all the best for your future life with Chicory. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing with Stefan and Barbara. It's been a pleasure co-raising Chicory with you. She has been a fantastic dog. She was a really great member of our family for many months. We enjoyed her a lot. She enjoyed our other dog that we have, which was our first guide dog that we raised. I want to say thank you to my lovely wife, Karen, because she got us into this whole thing of raising guide dogs for the blind, and it's been a pleasure of doing that. Amazing organization. It's great the things that you guys are doing. Koji, it was really a pleasure meeting you. I think you're going to have a great companion for years and years ahead of you. So she's been a great person to have in our lives. So hopefully it's the same for you.
Yeah, I'm Karen. I'd also like to say thank you. The co-raising experience has been great, so if anybody's interested in knowing more about that, or I would highly encourage you to investigate it. It worked out wonderfully. Chicory's been an exceptional dog, continues to be so, and I think she's found an exceptional teammate in Koji. They seem to do very beautifully together, and I'm very excited to see where that all goes, and I'm looking forward to staying in touch. And you also mentioned she has a lot of challenges to things to figure out and learn, and she's a great one to just dive in and get anything figured out. She's really a pretty adventurous spirit, so I wish you the best.
Next, we have Miss Tara Mueller of Fishers, Indiana, who received Trek, a male black Labrador Golden Retriever cross. Trek was raised by Steph Marin of Tempe, Arizona. Tara is excited for Trek to join her second grade class and going for long walks around nature trails and parks. Tara is also looking forward to her former guide dog, Aladdin, having a little brother.
Here you go. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tara Mueller, and I'm so excited for Trek to join our family. My husband Nathan and my former guide dog, or retired guide dog, Aladdin. We're just so excited for Trek's young energy that you can see he has up here on the stage right now. Trek, I love that he just has such a happy-go-lucky personality, and I'm a second grade teacher at the Indiana School for the Blind and Visually Impaired, and he just has the energy of the kiddos in my class, which I absolutely love. He's going to fit in great, and they are so excited. They were so happy when I told them I was going to be getting a new guide dog, and I'm sure they're going to be so excited to meet him at the beginning of the school year. Trek, he's going to make a huge impact in their lives as well as mine because since they're also blind or visually impaired, Trek is going to be the first experience that they have most of the time with a guide dog. And so not only is he going to be their reading buddy, their pen pal, teaching them about how to care for an animal, he's also going to be showing them, you know, a potential mobility tool that they could have in the future. And he's going to make a huge impact on their lives as well as mine. And so I'm so excited for that. I just want to thank my puppy raiser, Stephanie. She is a wonderful, wonderful young lady. She's a college student, and she's very involved in her academics and her sorority and her part-time job. And she, despite life pulling her in 100 different directions, took the time to train such a fantastic dog. And I'm forever grateful to her because that is just so incredibly selfless. And there aren't too many people like her who would do something like that at that age. And I'm just so proud of her. And he's such a great dog, and it's all thanks to you. I also want to thank Richard, my instructor, for all his support because Trek, since he has a lot of energy, sometimes it can be a lot to try and harness that, and he he taught me so many strategies to help harness that energy for good and to bring life to our partnership, and I really appreciate that. I want to thank Candace. She's just a wealth of knowledge, and she gave me so many tips along the way and really helped Trek and I to flourish together. I want to thank all the dietary staff for the wonderful meals and the dormitory staff for making this a home away from home, and just all of the other support staff at GDB and all of my classmates. I really enjoyed all our dinner conversations and getting to know you guys, and it really made it such an incredible experience for me. And I'm just so excited to start this journey with Trek. Thank you so much.
I wrote some things down because I knew I was going to be like a mess and needed to write it down before. So hi everyone, my name is Steph. I had the absolute honor of raising Trek. Raising Trek was an incredible journey. I got him when he was only 8 weeks old and I was only a sophomore in college. It's crazy to think he's about to be 2 years old and I'm about to be a senior. If you would have told me that I was going to raise a guide dog in college in a sorority house, I would have told you you're crazy. That doesn't make any sense. But I did it, and I really can't imagine my college experience without having raised Trek. They say that when you raise a guide dog, you change a life, but raising him really changed mine as well. Tara, I'm just so excited for you guys to go on this journey together. I know that you will have not only hopefully the best guide dog, but also I know you will have the best companion and the best friend because I was lucky enough that he was my best friend for that year and a half that I had him. He is the sweetest soul that I've ever known. He's obviously very playful as well. And I know that he will make you just as happy as he made me. I can't wait to hear about all of the fun things that you two do, and I can't wait to see him with your class and everything. I think that you guys are going to have the adventure of a lifetime, and I'm just so happy and thankful to Guide Dogs for the Blind for letting me be a part of this experience.
Okay, I'm going to pass it back to Candace, but I just want to say my own personal thank you to our class for such a fun 2 weeks. Time flies when you're having fun.
All right, next we're going to show a short video about guide dogs. And for those of you who are on the live stream, after the video, you're going to go down to the California campus, and up here, we're going to do a dog demonstration. So guys, take it away.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe that everyone deserves to move through the world safely and confidently, to live the life they want to live.
A man and his guide dog walk through a park.
Our life-changing programs meet people who are blind or visually impaired wherever they are along their journey, whether that's by matching individuals with highly qualified guide dogs, providing guide dog readiness skills in our orientation and mobility immersion program,
A man holds a white cane and smiles broadly.
or pairing youth and adults with the companionship of a canine buddy.
A young girl cuddles with her canine buddy.
Together, we are GDB.
My name is Renee Carrasco. My dog's name is Snoopy.
Renee sits in front of a fireplace.
So the reason that I wanted to get a guide dog was because I came across some videos from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and that was my introduction to guide dog travel.
Renee and Snoopy walk along a city sidewalk and cross a street at an intersection.
What I saw was the ease of travel, the speed that the guide dog handler would move with. That's what I wanted for myself. And not only that, but it was also the companionship.
Renee and Snoopy play with a tug toy outside in the yard.
Working with Snoopy has changed my life dramatically because there's so much freedom that comes along with having a guide dog. It's made the hard parts of blindness not so hard.
Renee sits next to Snoopy and gives him a pat on the chest.
I feel like my outlook on life and the world is so much more positive having Snoopy in my life.
My name is Amit Ahuja and my guide dog's name is Tashi.
I had the opportunity to complete Guide Dogs for the Blind's Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program.
Amit stands on a path with his white cane.
And not only did it help me learn to navigate my environment more safely using a white cane, it also made me an even more confident guide dog handler.
My experience was just fabulous.
Amit and his O&M instructor analyze an intersection and cross a city street.
We trained in different locations, practiced different skills, worked out a way to analyze a traffic crossing. I think GDB has transformed my life. To say that it's meeting my needs would be an understatement.
My name is Ella, and this is my canine buddy, Lafferty.
Ella sits on the floor of a living room next to a black lab.
Lafferty is just so amazing in many ways. He's such a good boy. He brings me so much joy and is one of my best friends.
With kids with visual impairments,
Ella's mom, Christy McKerney.
The struggle is real for social contact. It's hard to make friends sometimes. And with Lafferty, he's an automatic draw for all kids, which is wonderful. Lafferty has totally opened up, for Ella, new social connections.
Back to Ella.
I would recommend canine buddies. They're just really good dogs, and they can change a person's life and make it better.
All of Guide Dogs for the Blind services are provided free of charge, and our work is made possible by the generous support of our donors and volunteers.
Renee sits next to Snoopy on the grass in the park.
We receive no government funding.
This organization has made such a huge impact on my life and the lives of so many countless people, and the donors are the ones that make that possible.
Close-up of Snoopy.
Thank you so much.
Ella and Lafferty.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Amit and his guide dog Tashi sit on a beach and watch the sunset.
Together, we are unstoppable. To learn more about our life-changing programs and to support our work, please visit guidedogs.com or scan the QR code.